Everyone, it's your girl Chanel from Complex Simplicity. I just wanted to come on and do a quick little vlog about my review of Housewives of New York. So I had the opportunity to watch it this evening, and it definitely didn't disappoint. The girls were actually a lot calmer than I thought that they would be, but maybe things will build up a little bit more when they do next week's episode and the episode after that. But I must say, I loved how they were able to kind of joke around with each other and seem to be cool. But then when Luann and Bethany went in for the kill with one another, that was a little crazy. And like I've said before, I love Bethany Frankel. I think that she's just straightforward, to the point, holds no bar, can be abrasive and very brash, can be rude even. But I do appreciate at least that she has the gall to say whatever she said in her confessionals about you to your face, and I can appreciate that. And for her and Luann to kind of go head to head, toe to toe with one another about all of what has occurred this season, and being how I watched New York Housewives from the beginning, Luann always did present herself to be the Countess and have so much etiquette and to always carry herself a certain way. And maybe, sorry, I don't mean to be flashing you guys, maybe that was because, her husband was a count and, she had to like represent him in a certain way. But it seemed like she's kind of broken out of that shell and is really embracing and being who she is. And I guess for Bethany, it's kind of like hypocritical in some ways. And, they're going in on each other. And it was very interesting because they kind of do it in a different way than most of us, if you know what I mean. But it was pretty interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens the following weeks. It was also kind of surprising to hear that Dorinda allegedly is into skiing with no skis, if you know what I mean. Not that it's funny, but it was just crazy to see how even when Sonia was like, oh, everybody knows you do drugs, and she really didn't fight it. She tried to plead her case when Andy was asking Bethany about what she meant when it came to her boyfriend John and him kind of doing bumps and stuff like that, or lines of coke. But I found it strange that, after a while, all the girls were like, let it go, let's not even go there, as if it's like a known fact that she engages in substance abuse. And so I'm hoping that she doesn't, if this is the case, allegedly, I'm hoping that she doesn't have, a serious problem, or if she does, that she actually gets help. That may explain some of the slurring I would see throughout the season and even a little bit of last season. And I'm just thinking she's bent off of alcohol, but it seemed like she was like slurring maybe because she was on something else. If you do take cocaine, not that I ever have, I promise you I haven't, but just in working in a field with clients who abuse substances and having to go to different programs to follow up with their service providers and how they're doing, you kind of learn about the characteristics these drugs can give you. And so I guess when you use coke, it can kind of numb your whole situation, which could also be a cause of the slurring. I know my husband pointed that out to me tonight as well, because I'm just thinking that she's just, drunk off the liquor and not realizing that it could be something other than that, like a real high, so to speak. So that was interesting that all the girls shut it down, like, let's not even go there, let's move on. And Bethany, you want to go there? Because we can go there. I don't want to, but if you want to, this is what we could do. And so it was just a very interesting start, not too much, but enough where I definitely want to tune in next Wednesday. So that was pretty cool. Like I said, sometimes it's just interesting when I kind of follow the lives of socialites or people who are in the limelight or who are wealthy, well-to-do. And at the end of the day, folks, they have the same problems you and I have. You would think that they would have a lot more class because of their level in society, as they like to say. But at the end of the day, y'all, money don't mean a darn thing, let me tell you, right? You and I can end up having more class than some folks that are like wealthy and well-to-do. And so I will definitely keep you posted with my thoughts on part 2. Once again, head to the website or continue to head to the website. Thank you for the love, and good night.